swear it?
By the Mother. My son has no interest in the Iron Throne.
Then I see no reason for hostility between us. Your son can go on calling himself king in the north. The Starks will have dominion over all lands north of Mount Caitlin, provided he swears me an oath of fealty.
The wording of this oath?
The same Ned Stark swore to Robert 18 years ago. Cat, their friendship held the kingdoms together.
And in return for my son's loyalty?
In the morning, I'll destroy my brother's army. When that's done, Baratheon and Stark will fight their common enemy together, as they have done many times before.
Our two houses have always been close, which is why I am begging you to reconsider this battle. Negotiate a peace with your brothers.
Negotiate with Stannis? You heard him out there. I'd have better luck debating the wind. Please bring my terms to your son. I believe we are natural allies. I hope he feels the same. Together, we could end this war in a fortnight. You'll die for this!
No, wait! It wasn't We've got to leave. They'll hang you for this. No. I won't leave him. You can't avenge him if you're dead. Not that way. We need to go home. Loras.
My lord, my lady, get out. Stannis will be here in an hour. When he arrives, Renly's bannermen will flock to him. Your former companions will fight for the privilege of selling you to their new king. And you want that privilege yourself. You will note that I am standing here talking to you, not Stannis.
There's no time for this.
Fly back to High Garden, sister. I'm not running from Stannis.
Queen of Tarth murdered Renly.
I don't believe that. You don't believe that. Who gained the most from our king's death?
Stannis.
I will put a sword through his righteous face.
Stay here.
He would have been a true king. A good king.
Tell me, Sir Loras, what do you desire most in this world?
Revenge.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations. But you won't have a chance to put your soul through Stannis. Not today. You'll be cut to pieces before he sets foot on solid ground. If it is justice that you want, be smart about it.
You can't avenge him from the grave. Bring the horses. Please. He was very handsome.
He was, Your Grace.
Your Grace. Calling yourself king doesn't make you one. And if Renly wasn't a king, I wasn't a queen.
Do you want to be queen?
No. I want to be the queen.
Killed? By whom?
Accounts differ. Most seem to implicate Captain Stark in some way.
Really? Who'd have thought?
Some say it was one of his own King's Guard, while still others say it was Stannis himself who did it after negotiations went sour.
Whomever did it, I say, well done.
It's not what Varys says. He says Renly's armies flocking to support Stannis, which would give Stannis superiority over us on both land and sea.
Littlefinger says we can outspend him 3-1.
And I say Father raised you to have too much respect for money. Stannis Baratheon is coming for us, sooner rather than later.
Are there other things you should be doing, like sealing my daughter in a crate so you can ship her away?
She'll be safer indoor.
Yes, I know how concerned you are for her safety.
So happens that I am. Marcella's a sweet, innocent girl, and I don't blame her at all for you.
So clever. Aren't you always so clever with your schemes and your plots?
Schemes and plots are the same thing. They are going to attack us. We need to be ready.
No need to concern yourself over it. The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations.
May I ask specifically what the king has in mind?
You may, specifically, or you may ask vaguely. The answer will be the same.
It's important that we talk about this.
It's the king's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his counselors.
It's wildfire.
Wildfire? You wouldn't lie to me, would you, cousin?
No,
That's a lie right there.
it's not a lie. Why would I lie?
Tell me, if the vile allegations against my brother and sister are true, do you think it will make Jaime more likely to kill you or less likely? When I tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
I'm telling you the truth.
Smart money would be on more likely.
She's making wildfire.
But then perhaps his own unnatural urges would give him sympathy for yours.
The Alchemist Guild has been commissioned.
There's only one way to find out.
They have thousands of pots already stored in their vaults. They are planning to launch it from the city walls into Stannis' ships and armies. Please.
When did she tell you this?
I heard her talking with the pyromancer. And the other night, after I left her, she went to meet him. I swear to you,
Swear to me on what?
on my life,
But I don't care about your life.
in the light of the Seven, by all that is holy and right, I, Lancel Lannister, do solemnly vow...
All right. Enough. Even torturing you is boring. Just get out. Oh, Lancel, tell my friend Bronn to please kill you if anything should happen to me.
Please kill me if anything should happen to Lord Tyrion.
It will be my pleasure.
Blaze? Besides, what is it? I'm sorry about your brother, Blaze. I wanted to let you know that people grieve for him. Fools love a fool. I grieve for him as well. The boy he was, not the man he grew to be. I need to speak to you about what I saw in that cave.
Make it clear to you there'll be no need to speak to me in this matter.
There is.
I've never known you to need to hear a thing twice.
And I've never known you to hide from the truth.
You come to lecture me on truth.
I come to tell you that what I saw...
All my brother's bannermen have come to my side. Except the Tyrells who fled like cowards. They won't be able to resist us now. Soon I shall be sitting on the Iron Throne.
Nothing is worth what this will cost you, not even the
I
iron.
know more about it.
When we sail for King's Landing.
As soon as I've consolidated my troops, we'll make short work of the Lannisters' fleet. Once Blackwater Bay is cleared, we'll deliver our troops to their doorstep and take the city.
Will you bring Lady Melisandre with you?
Well, that's not your concern.
If you take King's Landing with her by your side, the victory will be hers.
I never thought I'd have reason to doubt your loyalty. Was I wrong?
All self means telling hard truths.
Oh, truth again. All right, what's the truth? The hard truth.
She's a foreigner, preaching a foreign religion. Some believe she whispers orders in your ear and you obey.
What do you believe?
You won those bannermen from Renly. Don't lose them to her.
We set out for King's Landing without Lady Melisandre. And you lead the fleet into Blackwater Bay.
Your Grace, I'm honored, but my time on the sea was spent evading ships, not attacking them. The other lords won't be happy.
Most of those lords should consider themselves lucky I don't hang them for treason. Hard truths cut both ways, said Alice.
My lord, fresh fruit.
Stannis has more infantry, more ships, more horses. What do we have?
Is that mine of yours you keep going on about?
Well, I've never actually been able to kill people with it.
Good thing. I'd be out of a job.
What about your father? He hasn't said a raven in weeks. He's very busy. Being repeatedly humiliated by Robb Stark is time-consuming. You won't be able to hold the city against Stannis, not the way Joffrey is planning on holding it.
Corruption! Yes! We are swollen, bloated, foul. Brother fornicates with sister in the bed of kings. Are we surprised when the fruit of their incest is rotten? Yes, a rotten king!
It's hard to argue with his assessment.
Well, that's the way you did to your birthday present.
King is a lost cause. It's the rest of us I'm worried about now.
King prancing down his bloodstained halls to the tune of a twisted demon monk.
You have to admire his imagination.
He's talking about you.
What? Demon monkey?
People think you're pulling the king's strings. They blame you for the city's ills.
Blame me? Trying to save them.
You don't need to convince me.
Demon monkey.
You're the crew of the Sea Beach. I'm your commander. Welcome. Stop. Stop! Your captain commands you to stop! Where are we headed, Captain? The Stony Shore. To raid their villages. There'll be spoils in it for you and women, if you do your jobs well. And who decides if we've done our jobs well? I do. Your captain. I have been reaving and raping since before you left Balon's balls, Captain. Don't reckon I've got much use for your ideas on how to do it. Don't reckon I've got much use for a captain at all. I'm thinking I could do the job of captain real well myself. All I need's a ship. You wouldn't know where I could find myself a ship now, would you? You can do that. Get the ship, head out on your own, and I will hunt you down, drag you back here in chains, and hang you for a traitor.
Stop! We yield! Congratulations on your first command.
Thank you. Kind of you to come see me off.
Oh, I'm not here for you. I was just on my way to Red Harbor. I've got 30 ships. There's nowhere to put them here. Too narrow.
Better get out there. Wouldn't want to set sail without you.
That would never happen. My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to. This though, enjoy the Stony Shore.
Come on. I'll take you up.
Who are you?
Bagman, first man.
Aren't you with the rest of them? Did they send you? Did they send you to roll me out, dump me halfway in the sea? That'd be good for a laugh.
I'm not going to respect you until you prove yourself.
Now am I supposed to prove myself by pillaging piss-poor fishing villages?
You're not.
And yet that's the task my father has given me. To prove that I'm a true Iron Islander.
They're all Iron Islanders. What they do as they're told, what they do as they like.
Stony Shore's not far from Torrent Square.
The seat of the House of Tallheart. More impressive prize than a few fishermen's daughter. What, you don't think we could take it?
Oh, we could. We can never hold it for more than a few days. As soon as Winterfell got word that we'd taken Torrent Square, the Starks would send their men to take it back. And then take me to my ship. The Starks have overextended their lines. Now that summer's over, they'll have a hard time keeping their men and horses fed.
Starks understand winter better than we ever will, the cold wind creeping.
Our spies report is growing discontent among the northern lords. They want to return home and gather the harvest before the crops turn.
And I'm sure if those same spies snuck into our own encampments, they would report growing discontent amongst the southern lords. This is war, no one's content. We've underestimated the Stark boy for too long. He has a good mind for warfare, his men worship him. As long as he keeps winning battles, they'll keep believing he is king in the north. You've been waiting for him to fail. He is not going to fail.
Not without our help. So how do we stop him?
We've worked through the night, my lord. Perhaps we'd profit from some sleep.
Yes, I think you would, Reginald. And because you're my cousin, I might even let you wake from that sleep. Go! I'm sure your wife must miss you.
My wife's in Lannisport.
Well, then you better start riding. Go, before I change my mind and send her your head. If your name wasn't Lannister, you'd be scrubbing out pots in the cook's tent. Go! Not wine, water. We'll be here for some time. Girl. Where are you from?
Maidenpool, my lord.
And who are the lords of Maidenpool? Remind me.
House Mitton, my lord.
Then what is their sigil? A red salmon. I think a Maidenpool girl would remember that. You're a northerner, aren't you? Good. And one more time, where are you from?
Barrington, my lord. House Dustin. 2 cross larynxes beneath a black crown.
And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the Young Wolf.
And?
They say he rides into battle on the back of a giant dire wolf. They say he can turn into a wolf himself when he wants. They say he can't be killed.
Do you believe them?
No, my lord. Anyone can be killed.
Fetch that water. The girl says nothing. The girl keeps her mouth closed. No one hears. And friends may talk in secret, yes? A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware. But the girl keeps secrets. It is not for a man to spoil them.
You're one of them now. I should have let you burn.
And you fetch water for one of them now. Why is this right for you and wrong for me?
I didn't have a choice.
You did. I did. And here we are. A man pays his debts. A man owes 3.
3 what?
The Red God takes what is his, lovely girl. And only death may pay for life. You saved me and the 2 I was with. You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back. Speak 3 names, and the man will do the rest. 3 lives I will give you, no more, no less. And we're done.
I can name anyone. And you'll kill him.
A man has said.
The one who tortures everyone.
A man needs a name.
I don't know his name. We call him the Tickler.
That is enough. Go now, go. Your master's thirsty.
Not here yet. You'll have seen us, blowing the horn. When will he come? The half-hand does things in his own time.
My uncle told me stories about him.
Most of them are true.
I heard the half-hand spent half of last winter beyond the wall.
All winter. He was north of the Skirling Pass when the snows came. Had to wait for the thaw.
So it is possible for someone to survive out here on their own.
Possible for the half-hands.
Beautiful, isn't it? Gilly, you'd love this, eh?
There's nothing more sickening than a man in love.
first men! Think of how old this place is. Before the Targaryens defeated the Andals, before the Andals took Westeros from the first men.
Before I die, please, stop talking.
Thousands and thousands of years ago, the first men stood here, where we're standing, all through the long night. What do you think they were like, the first men?
Stupid. Smart people don't find themselves in places like this.
I think they were afraid. I think they came here to get away from something. I don't think it worked.
Wildlings? One blast is for Rangers returning. Wildlings is 2 blasts.
So you got some there, waiting, wondering. 1 blast for friends, 2 for foes.
And 3 for White Walkers. It's been 1,000 years, but that's the only time they blow the horn 3 times.
Well, if it's been 1,000 years, how do you know?
Well,
I read it in a book.
look. We're scoring our fun.
Aye. We'll live another day. Hurrah.
Take care, my lord.
I remember reading an old sailor's proverb. Piss on wildfire and your cock burns off.
Oh, no, I'm not conducting this experiment. It could well be true. The substance burns so hot, it melts wood, stone, even steel. And, of course, flesh. The substance burns so hot, it melts flesh like tallow. After the dragons died, wildfire was the key to the Targaryen power.
My companion takes issue.
If I could tell you how many crazy old men I've seen pushing carts around army camps, making grand claims about jars full of pig shit. No offense, men.
Our order does not deal in pig shit. The substance is far given form, and we have been protecting it since the days of Magor.
To do what?
The jars are put in catapults and flung at the enemy.
How much do you have?
If you could get real soldiers to man the catapults, then maybe you'd hit your target 1 time in 10. But all the real soldiers are in the Riverlands with your father.
I know this man is insulting.
I don't know if you've ever seen a battle, old man, but things can get a bit messy. Because when we're flinging things at Stannis, he's flinging them right back at us. Men die, men shit themselves, men run. Which means pots falling. Which means fire inside the walls. Which means the poor cons trying to defend the city end up burning it down.
My friend remains unconvinced.
He would not dare insult my order whilst Aerys Targaryen lived.
Well, he's not living anymore. And all his pots of wildfire didn't help him, did they? Men win wars, not magic tricks.
We have been working tirelessly, day and night, ever since your royal sister commanded us to do so. Our present count stands at 7,811. Enough to burn Stannis Baratheon's fleet and armies both.
This is a shit idea.
I'm afraid I have to concur with my advisor, Wisdom Haley. The contents of this room could lay King's Landing low. You won't be making wildfire for my sister any longer. You'll be making it for me.
Dracarys. Dracarys. He'll be able to feed himself from now on. Let him sleep, Doria.
Yes, Khaleesi.
He loves you.
أنا صدق أفجين فتشة الشيء. وزيتين أنا أريسيف مشيخ جنون أكا.
Thank you, my friend. Did you see the dress Zaro had made for you? They say he's the wealthiest man in Karth.
It is known.
And if Karth is the wealthiest city in Essos...
The last time a rich man gave me a dress, he was selling me to Khal Drogo.
Zaro is our host, but we know nothing about him. Men like to talk about other men when they're happy. You would look like a real princess in Zara.
She's not a princess, she's a Khaleesi. You should wear it, Khaleesi. You are their guest. It would be rude not to.
And you must visit the night market, because the night market is like no night market you've ever seen.
It sounds wonderful.
The Marines think they have a night market. I will take you there myself.
Please excuse me for a minute. What are they doing?
Malako says the statue is too heavy to carry. Cavarro says that Malako is an idiot. They can pry out the gems, the rest is pure gold. Very soft. He can chop off as much as we can carry.
Czy Iwisaki mai? Dysise.
Kishi nefaki mai. Teraz was wyfarani mai, postawi mai was iwizi mai.
Waseci jechalisi. Kisha boya ke Cesaram kishi.
Kash nefaki was alay.
Wasare kifrin digi.
Hash adrik kishi was yare shaun. Ana adrik kishi was ali. My brother used to say the only thing that Dothraki knew how to do was steal things better men have built.
It's not the only thing. They're quite good at killing the better men.
It's not the kind of queen I'm going to be.
Mother of Dragons. On behalf of the Warlocks of Karth, I welcome you. A demonstration. Take this gem. Look at it. Into its depths. So many facets. Look closely enough, and you can see yourself in them. Often more than once. Should you grow tired of Saro's baubles and trinkets, it would be an honor to host you at the House of the Undying. You are always welcome, Mother of Dragons. My apologies. Bad Pri is one of the 13. It was customary for me to extend him an invitation. Customs ties, slow deaths, and Karth.
What is the House of the Undying?
It is where the warlocks go to squint at dusty books and drink shade of the evening. It turns their lips blue and their minds soft. So soft, they actually believe their parlor tricks are magic.
You watch over her.
Do I know you?
I know you. You're a moment of Bear Island.
Who are you?
Oh, no one. But she is the mother of dragons. She needs true protectors, now more than ever. They shall come day and night to see the wonder born into the world again. And when they see, they shall lust. For dragons are fire-made flesh, and fire is power.
It looked like Stannis.
To me, it just looked like a shadow in the shape of a man.
In the shape of Stannis.
We should reach my son's camp tomorrow.
Will you stay there long, my lady?
Only long enough to tell Rob what I have seen. After that, I will leave for Winterfell. My two youngest need me. I've been away from them for far too long.
I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry. My own mother died on the birthing bed. When I was very young.
It's a bloody business.
What comes after is even harder.
Once you're safely back amongst your own people, will you give me leave to go, my lady?
You mean to kill Stannis?
I swore a vow.
But Stannis has a great army around him. His own guards are sworn to keep him safe.
I'm as good as any of them. I should never have fled.
Renly's death was no fault of yours. You served him bravely.
I only held him that once. As he was dying.
He's gone, Brienne. You serve nothing and no one by following him into the earth. Renly's enemies are Rob's enemies as well.
I do not know your son, my lady. But I could serve you, if you would have me. You have courage. Not battle courage, perhaps, but, I don't know, a woman's kind of courage. And I think that when the time comes, you will not hold me back. Promise me that you will not hold me back from Stannis.
When the time comes, I will not hold you back.
Then I am yours, my lady. I will shield your back and give my life for yours if it comes to that. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
I vow that you shall always have a place in my home and at my table, and that I shall ask no service of you that might bring you dishonor. I swear it by the old gods and the new.
And it's not just thieves, my lord. There's wolves in the mills now. More than I ever seen. Come down at the night and they kill my sheep. My 3 sons is away fighting for your brother, my lord. They'll fight. Keep fighting. So I told to go home. I've no one to man my flock now, only me. I can't keep watch all day and all night.
You can send 2 orphan boys from Winterstown home with you to help watch over your flock. If you can give them room and board.
My wife always prayed for more children. We look after them. Thank you, my lord. May the gods bless you and yours.
Stop it. That's everyone going to go for a ride before dark. Hold on.
Hold on. Right. What's stuck? Torrens Square is under siege. Torrens Square is barely 40 leagues from here. How can the Lannisters strike so far north? Might be a raiding party led by the Mountain. Might be sellswords paid by Tywin Lannister.
We have to help them.
Most of the fighting men are away with Rob, but I can gather 200 decent men. You need so many.
If we can't protect our own bannermen, why should they protect us? Go, Sir Roderick. Take the men you need.
Won't take long, my lord. Southerners don't do well over here.
So, what does it mean?
Should I saw Maester Lewin? He's the one studying books all the time.
I did ask him. He never heard of a 3-eyed raven.
Does not mean anything then.
You're lying.
You might be a little low, but don't you call me a liar.
You know what it means.
I never said I didn't.
You didn't give me an honest answer.
That's not the same as being a liar.
Well, it's not far off.
So, you've been dreaming of a 3-eyed raven again? In the Godswood, you told me you didn't dream. Now who's the liar? What did you see in your dream? Something bad? Tell me, boy.
I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell. I saw waves crash against the gates, and the water came flowing over the walls. Flooded the castle. Drowned men were floating here, in the yard. Sir Roderick was one of them.
The sea is hundreds of miles away.
I know. It's just a stupid dream.
I've got to get these potatoes to the kitchen, otherwise they'll put me in chains again.
Osher, the 3-eyed raven. What do they say about it? North of the wall.
They say all sorts of crazy things north of the wall.
Where?
On that mountain.
But I don't see very well. Where?
There's a fire. People sitting around it have better eyes than yours or mine. When they see us coming, that fire becomes a signal. His man's raider pointing time to throw a party in our honour.
When the wildlings have joined him.
From what we can tell, all of them. Mansell's gathered them all like deer against the wolves. They're almost ready to make their move. Where? Somewhere safe, somewhere south. Can't just march into their midst. We can't wait for them here with nothing but a pile of stones to protect us.
You say we should fall back to the wall?
Mance was one of us, once. Now he's one of them. He's gonna teach them our way of doing things. They'll hit us in force, and they won't run away when we hit back. They're gonna be more organized than before, more disciplined. More like us.
So we need to be more like them. Do things their way. Sneak in, kill Mance, and scatter them to the winds before they can march on the wall. And to do that, we need to get rid of those lookouts. It's not a job for 400 men. I need to move fast and silent. Parker, Stone Snake, Barber.
Lord Commander, I'd like to join Lord Corrin.
I've been called lots of things, but that might be my first, Lord Corrin.
You're a steward, Snow, not a ranger. I fought and killed the White. How many rangers can say that?
He's the one.
Aye. Kill the White. You also let an old man beat your buddy and take your sword.
Braster. Well, in the boys' defense, that's a tough old goat.
I could take Atron's duties while he's gone, my lord. There'd be no trouble. I hope you make a better ranger than you do as steward.
So, tell me, how long has your manservant been in love with you?
He's not my manservant and he's not in love with me. He's my advisor. My friend.
Unlikely. I can almost always tell what a man wants.
And what about what a woman wants?
Much more complicated. You, for example. What do you want?
To cross the narrow sea and take back the Iron Throne.
Why?
Because I promised my Khalisar I'd protect them and find them a safe home.
You want to conquer the 7 kingdoms for the Dothraki?
I want them because they're mine by right. The Iron Throne is mine and I will take it.
A conqueror.
And how did you get all of this? Did someone give it to you?
No. I come from nothing. I hit the docks like a piece of cargo. Except someone normally cares what happens to cargo.
So you wanted more than you had and you took it. You're a conqueror too, you're just less ambitious. What do you want, Zarazar and Doxos? The gates of the city you bled for me. Why?
I will show you why. The door in the vault is made of Valyrian stone. The hardest steel does not make a mark. I offer the greatest locksmiths in Karth their weight in gold if they could break into it. I made the same offer to the greatest thieves. They all went home empty-handed. The only thing that can open this door is this key.
And behind the door? And it can all be mine.
All? Let's just say half. More than enough to buy horses, ships, armies. Enough to go home.
All I have to do.
Is marry me.
That was a romantic proposal.
I've already married once for love, but the gods stole her from me. I come from nothing. My mother and father never owned a pair of shoes, but marry me and I will give you the 7 kingdoms. And our children will be princes and princesses. See, I have more ambition than you thought. The time is right, Daenerys Targaryen, first of your name. Robert Baratheon is dead.
If you cross the sea with an army you bought
The
and a
7
foreign
kingdoms
husband
are
you
at
paid
war
for...
with one another. 4 false kings destroying the country.
To win Westeros, you need support from Westeros.
The usurper is dead. The Starks fight the Lannisters and Baratheons fight each other.
According to your new friend, who earned your trust by cutting his hand?
The time to strike is now. We need to find ships and an army will spend the rest of our lives rotting away at the edge of the world.
Rich men do not become rich by giving more than they get. They'll give you ships and soldiers, and they'll own you forever. Moving carefully is the hard way, but it's the right way.
And if I'd listened to that advice outside the gates of Karth, we'd all be dead by now.
I know the opportunity before you seems like the last you'll ever have, but you must...
Do not speak to me like I'm a child.
I only want...
What do you want? Tell me.
to see you on the Iron Throne.
Why?
You have a good claim. A title. A birthright. But you have something more than that. You may cover it up and deny it, but you have a gentle heart. You would not only be respected and feared, you would be loved. Someone who can rule and should rule. Centuries come and go without a person like that coming into the world. There are times when I look at you and I still can't believe you're real.
So what would you have me do as my advisor?
your own way. Find your own ship. You only need one. The allies we need are in Westeros, Oka.
And how do I get this ship?
I'll find it for you. Sound ship with a good captain.
I look forward to meeting him.
Khaleesi.
You should stand sideways.
Huh? Side face?
Sideways.
Why?
Smaller target.
Am I fighting someone?
You're practicing for a fight. You should practice right.
Did you see anything? No. Go up there. Don't see many coming.